Hey guys, this is Jay. Today we are going to see how to design wedding album in Photoshop. Already I posted a wedding album tutorial and you guys found those videos quite helpful and requested for a new video. Finally, here it is. Before getting started, please do download the project file, link in the description. With the project file, it will be much easier for you to follow this tutorial. So download the project file and get ready. In case if you want the completely designed .psd album file means, hit the like button. Soon after reaching 500 likes, I'll give you the download link. Fine, let's get started. First go to File, New, create a new canvas in Photoshop based on your requirements. If you're going to print the file means make sure it is CMYK format. Fine, now create a new canvas, else you can go to the project file. There you'll see a PSD file called album page 1, open the file inside Photoshop. This one is a design ready file. For tutorial purpose I created this file, size is A4. As I said before, this one is design ready file, you can straight away start designing it. First create a solid color background, create a layer, now go to color picker, select white color, now fill the color using keyboard shortcut Alt backspace. Next we are going to create image placeholder. For that select image group, now create a layer, go to color picker, select black color, now pick the ellipse tool. Now by holding shift key create a perfect circle shape like so. This is going to be our image placeholder. Next we are going to drop in our image. Now go to project file, open image 1 inside Photoshop. Drag and drop the image inside our canvas. Of course you can use your image. Make sure to place the image right above the image placeholder. Now right click and clip mask the image. Now enable free transform tool, Ctrl T and resize it. Fine. Next we're going to drop in our flower stock image on left side top. Now go to project file, open the flower.png stock image inside Photoshop. Now drag and drop the stock image inside our canvas. I'm going to place it on top here. If you want you can use any other stock image. Next we're going to drop in leaves stock image. For that go to the project file, open leaves stock image inside Photoshop. Now drag and drop the image inside our canvas. Now make sure to place the image right below the image placeholder. Here. Fine. Now move the image and place it at right position. If you want to resize, enable free transform tool, Ctrl T and resize it. Fine. Next we're going to add stroke to our image placeholder layer. For that select the circle shape layer, right click, blending option, there select stroke option. I'm going to keep size as 21 pixels, position as outside. I'm going to reduce the opacity down to 40%. Next I'm going to change the color to blue green, this one. Now click OK. There you go. Next we're going to add our text content. For that go to text group, create a layer. Now go to color picker, select black color. The font I'm using is a free font. I'll give link in the description. You can download it. With size as 72 pixels, I'm going to type bride and bridegroom's name. I'll create a duplicate copy using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J. I'll edit the text. Fine, once you're done, next we're going to add border designs. For that we're going to install a brush first. Go to project file, double click and install wedding brush. Now create a new layer inside design group. Now go to color picker, sample and select this pink color. Now pick brush tool. There select the newly installed brush, wedding brush. There I'm going to pick watercolor. We're going to add watercolor smudge kind of effect using this brush. If you want you can reduce the flow to 50%. Now I'm going to give a single click on right side top here. There you go, we got minimal smudge kind of effect. Next, I'm going to create a duplicate copy of this layer using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J. Now move the layer. Now enable free transform tool Ctrl T. Flip it vertically. Now again flip it horizontally. Now I'm going to place it on left side bottom here. Fine. Now right side bottom got more empty space. We're going to take care of that. I'm going to create a duplicate copy of this leaf stock image. Select the respective leaf layer. This one. Now create a duplicate copy using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J. Now move the image down. Now enable free transform tool Ctrl T. Give a little bit rotation clockwise. Now I'm going to place it here. Click enter. There you go. Now our page 1 is ready. Now disable the color palette. We gone with simple clean design for page 1. Once you're done, now go to file and save the file. Let's move to page 2. Now go to project file. Open album page 2 inside Photoshop. As I said before, this one is a design ready file. Now we are going to create a solid color background. Create a layer. Go to color picker, sample and select this yellow color from the color palette. Now fill the color using keyboard shortcut Alt Backspace. In this page, we are going to have image on left side and design with the text content on right side. Let's start by creating a image placeholder. Now go to image group, create a layer. Now go to color picker, pick black color. Now pick rounded rectangle tool. I'm going to keep the radius as 100 pixels. Make sure fill is enabled, stroke is disabled. Now create a rectangle shape like so. This one going to be our image placeholder. Adjust the position. Next we're going to drop in our image. Go to project file, open image 2 inside Photoshop. Drag and drop the image inside our canvas, else copy paste it. Make sure to place the image right above our image placeholder. Now right click and clip match the image. There you go. Now enable free transform tool Ctrl T and resize it. Once you're done, next we are going to move to right side. We are going to drop in vector design on right side here. For that, go to the project file. I'll move the color palette a little bit up. Now go to project file, open design 1 inside Photoshop. Now drag and drop the image inside our canvas. Adjust the position and place it where you want. I'm going to place it here. Now create a duplicate copy of this layer by using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J. Move it up. Now enable free transform tool Ctrl T and flip it vertically. Now adjust the position and spacings. To adjust the spacings, hold the Ctrl key in your keyboard and select the two layers. Now use your keyboard arrow keys to move the layers top or bottom. Once you're done, next we're going to add our text content. For that, go to text group, create a layer, go to color picker, select black color. The font I'm using is a free font. I'll give a link in the description. You can download it. Just for tutorial purpose, I'm going to add a simple text welcome. If you want, you can add bride and bridegroom's name. Fine. Once you're done, next we're going to add a glow effect. For that, create a layer. Change the blending mode to color dodge. Now go to color picker, sample and select this dark yellow color. Click OK. Now pick the brush tool. There I'm going to select hard round brush. Now increase the size and give a single click on left side. Now I'm going to reduce the brush size and give a single click on right side here. There you go. This one is before and after. We got stunning glow effect. Once you're done, close the group. Now disable the color palette. Now go to file and save the file. Now we are done with page 2. Let's move to page 3. Now go to project file. Open album page 3 PSD inside Photoshop. And as I said before, this one is a design ready file. We are going to create a solid color background. Create a layer. Go to color picker. Sample and select this dark pink color. Now fill the color using keyboard shortcut Alt backspace. In this page, we're going to have 3 images, one on right side, 2 on left side. Let's start by creating a image placeholder. Go to image group, create a layer. Now go to color picker, pick the black color. Now go to shapes tool and select rectangle tool. Now create a rectangle shape covering 50% of our canvas, like so. This one going to be our image placeholder. We're going to drop in our image now. Now go to project file, open image 3 inside Photoshop. Now drag and drop the image inside our canvas. Make sure to place the image right above image placeholder. Now right click and clip mask the image. Now enable free transform tool, Ctrl T and resize the image. Here I'm going to flip the image horizontally. Now right click, flip the image horizontally. I'm going to settle with this one. Fine. Next, I'm going to add a vector bar design at center here. For that, go to the project file, open the bar design.png file inside Photoshop. Drag and drop the image inside our canvas. This one is pre-designed image. Now I'm going to place it at center here. Adjust the position using your keyboard arrow keys. Fine. Once you're done, next we're going to create 2 image placeholders on left side. I'll disable the color palette. Now create a layer. Go to color picker, select black color. Now pick rounded rectangle tool. Now I'll reduce the radius down to 50 pixels. Now create a rectangle shape like so. Now I'm going to create a duplicate copy of this layer using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J, move it down, adjust the spacings. If you want, you can change the size of the rectangle shapes by enabling free transform tool, Ctrl T. Once you're done, it's time to drop in our images. Go to project file, open image 4 inside Photoshop. Now drag and drop the image inside our canvas. Make sure to place the image right above the image placeholder. Right click and clip mask the image. Now enable free transform tool, Ctrl T and resize it. I'm going to repeat the very same step for the another image placeholder. Go to project file, open the image, drag and drop the image, clip mask the image. Now enable free transform tool, Ctrl T and resize it. Adjust the position using your keyboard arrow keys. Once you're done, our page 3 is ready. All you got to do is go to File, save the file. Next, let's move to page 4. Go to project file, open album page 4 inside Photoshop. Page 4 going to be a vintage style theme. For that, we're going to create a yellowish faded kind of effect. First, we're going to create a solid color background. Now create a layer, go to color picker, sample and select this yellow color. Now fill the color using keyboard shortcut Alt backspace. Next, we're going to create an image placeholder. For that, create a layer inside image placeholder. Now go to color picker, select black color. Now pick the rounded rectangle tool. Now create a rectangle shape like so. We're going to have a single image at the center here. Fine, our image placeholder is ready. Adjust the position if you want. Next, it's time to drop in our image. Go to project file, open image 4 inside Photoshop. Now drag and drop the image. Now right click and clip mask the image. Enable free transform tool, Ctrl T and resize it. Next, we're going to add a vector design on right side bottom here. For that, go to the project file, open the design 2 vector design file inside Photoshop. Now drag and drop the image inside our canvas. Make sure to place it inside design group. Move it down, place it on right side bottom here. Now enable free transform tool, Ctrl T and give a clockwise rotation a little bit and place it like so. Since it's a vintage style, I'm going to reduce the opacity down to 30%. We want the faded effect. For that, we're going to reduce the opacity. Fine, I'll settle with 30% here. Next, we're going to create a officially married rubber stamp design. For that we are going to create a layer inside design group. Now go to color picker, sample and select this brown color. Now pick the brush tool. Now select the newly installed wedding brush. There you will see a stamp brush. Pick the brush. Now reduce the brush size if you want and give a single click. There you go, our rubber stamp design is ready. Once you're done, next we can add our textures to create the vintage feel. I'll disable the color palette first. Next we're going to drop in our texture image. Now go to project file, open the texture image inside Photoshop. Now drag and drop the image inside our canvas. Now enable free transform tool and resize it. Now change the layer blending mode to multiply. We created that vintage feel, but this one looks way too harsh. We're going to reduce the opacity down to 30%. There you go, our page 4 is ready. We created the stunning vintage feel here. Now go to file, save the file. Now our wedding album is ready. To print the file, export all the PSD file as PDF or PNG and get it printed. So that's it guys, I hope this video is useful to you. Don't forget to hit the like button for more tutorials, subscribe to my channel and please do check out my other videos. Thanks for watching, take care.